Hi!
Hey guys, it's Brianna.
And it's Kamryn!
And today we are going to do our February wrap-up.
The first book I finished, which I read for school, is Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. I gave it 2 stars. I didn't like it. It's basically about a tribe and the white people take over. And I don't know, it was just not good. Shatter Me by dyer. I gave it 5 stars. It was wonderful. I really liked it. Can't wait to continue. This is about a girl whose name is Juliet. She has a power that if she touches someone, what did they happen? They die. And she's been in prison for a while. And
264 days.
There you go. And this new person comes into her cell, and she's like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Next book I read was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I gave this book 5 stars. Again. It was wonderful. It's a contemporary. The same day of the 17th, I finished The Kill Order by James Dashner, which is the prequel. The Kill Order is the prequel of The Maze Runner. I liked this story, Mark and Trina's story, better than the actual trilogy. Whoa, and that ending though. Currently, I'm reading The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I'm like 78 pages in. Pretty sure you know what this is about.
So the first book I finished in February, which I actually started in January, and I read about 100 pages before February started. And the first book I finished was The Evolutionary Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. This is the second book in the Mara Dyer trilogy, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars.
Stop trying to hit me in the face.
And basically, this is about a girl named Mara Dyer who goes to a broken down asylum with her boyfriend, a friend, and her best friend. And then the next day she wakes up in a hospital and has absolute no memories as to what happened, and she finds out that she was the only survivor. And basically it's just what's real and what's not real, I guess, is the best. This book is really hard to explain. And then the next book I read, which is actually a novella, is from Unite Me, but it's actually Fracture Me, which is on the back cover. This is told from Adam's point of view. Oh, this is by Tara Mafi. It's part of the Shatter Me trilogy. This comes right after Unravel Me, so as soon as Unravel Me ends, then Adam comes in and it's like a continuation. And I can't really say much about what happens because then that spoils Unravel Me. But anyway, I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. And the next book I picked up was Ignite Me by Tara Mafi. This is the final book in the Shatter Me trilogy. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. And basically, it's just wrapping up everything that happened in the trilogy. And it was such a fantastic and amazing ending to a trilogy. I managed to change teams, which never happens. And yeah, I really liked it. And then the next book I read is Perfect Chemistry by Simone Elkeles. This is a trilogy, but it's more of a companion series. And I gave this 4.5 out of 5 stars. So basically, it's about this girl named Brittany and a boy named Alex. And Brittany is rich, and she lives on the north side, and Alex is a gang member, and he lives on the south side. And basically, they are partnered in chemistry, and it's just their relationship from then on. So like, I read this within a day, and I read it on Valentine's Day, and yeah, I really liked it. The next book I read is Control by Lydia King. This is a new series, and it's a debut novel. And I read this for the Control read-along that was hosted by a bunch of booktubers, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I really loved it, although there were some parts, I mean, it wasn't my all-time favorite, but it was really enjoyable. It's basically it's a dystopian world, basically, where this one scientist genetically mutated a bunch of people, and they would either have 2 heads or 4 arms, green skin, and basically it's just them trying to fight off the bad guys. I guess that's in a nutshell. And it was really good. And you learn about a disease that's not really known in today's world, which is called Auden's curse, and it was really interesting. And I like the science aspect because I'm going into the nursing field, so yeah. Next, I have Unearthly by Cynthia Han. This is the first book in the Unearthly trilogy. I gave this a 5 out of 5. Absolutely loved it. It's basically about this girl named Clara who finds out after a while that she has angel blood. And you start to get visions of the future, and it's basically that's going to be your destiny and what it's like your mission, I guess. And it's like she has to fulfill it, and if she doesn't, bad things happen. And it was really good. I'm really excited to pick up the second book. Next, I read Mind Games by Kristen White. This is the first book in the Mind Games. I think it's a duology, and I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. It's about 2 girls, one named Annie who is blind, and she can see the future, and then her sister Fia, who she has perfect instincts, and it's about them living at this school, and then them, like, the head of the school, like, trying to control what they do and tell them what to do, and basically all that. And the last book I read in February, which is the February TBR jar pick, and it was Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. This is the first book in the series, and it's about this dystopian world in which when you turn 16, you go to get your operation to be turned into a pretty, and basically up until you're 16, you're called an ugly, and yeah, and it's about a girl named Tally who is 15. In a couple of weeks, she's going to begin her pretty treatment, or pretty transformation. And yeah, it was really good. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and yeah.
That was all for our February wrap-up. See you next time.
Bye.